Hello, my name is Jonathan Metcalf, and I'm here to talk to you about is martial arts right for your child and how to choose a martial arts school. Now, it's a bit awkward for me to be having this conversation with you because, of course, I own a martial arts school, and to some degree, I would like you to be here at my school. But even though that's true, I want you to understand that not all martial arts schools are the same, and I want to help give you the tools to distinguish which school is going to be the right fit for your family. First thing you should know is not all martial arts schools are run by professionals. Some are just hobbyists, guys who love karate, they're passionate about the martial arts, and they want to share what they know. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of friends I have gone down that route. What I do want to caution you about, though, is that these guys might be great at punching, they might be great at kicking, they might be great at their karate or taekwondo or whatever their art is, but just because they're strong hobbyists doesn't mean that they know how to teach your 8-year-old how to develop more confidence or whatever it is you're looking for. So I just want to caution you to look for a professional school if you're looking for professional results. Some children come into my school and they train for 6 months or a year, and this is another great activity that they got to experience as a child. But for many of my students, they'll stay for years and years. And for some students in the martial arts, what will happen is this will become the formative part of their identity. They'll become karate kids. And because there's a possibility that your child will become one of those children, it really makes sense for you to take a little extra time to find the right school for you and not just pick the school that's most convenient or has the best price for you, but consider all the factors that could affect your child to make sure that you're going to get the result that you truly want for your child.
Well, I think, in the beginning I was really leery about it because I didn't know much about karate at all. To me it was punching and kicking, and that's the last thing I want my kid to do. But as I got into it and realized what it was all about, I was like, this is really amazing because we're trying to teach certain values at home, and this was totally backing up what we wanted for our children.
This world is a very complicated world, and this is a strong environment with good people, and it's a good thing for defense, and it's a good thing to develop your mind too. And I'm very impressed with this outfit.
I think his focus has been better, his attention has been better. He's a good boy, but I think that the Integrity Martial Arts has made him even better.
What I would recommend when you're choosing martial arts is decide what it is that you'd like for your child to get out of it. Are you looking for your child to develop their confidence? Are you concerned about bullies or their safety at school or at home? Is it about discipline for you? What is it that you're looking for your child to get out? Is it focus? Once you know that, then you can start shopping for a place that's going to help you fulfill that need. When you're looking for whether your child can do the martial arts, my advice is you need to find the right school with the right instructor. So if you're looking for a school that's going to help your child with their focus, ask the instructor, how do you teach focus to children? And don't take a wishy-washy answer, well, martial arts is great for focus, because ask for specific strategies, ask for specific methods. What do they do? What's their educational background in providing that answer? Because you know what? I've seen a lot of black belts, and they all can punch and kick really well, but that doesn't necessarily mean they know how to teach focus to your child. So be sure to ask specific questions, and if the answers sound vague or wishy-washy to you, keep shopping. What I think really does matter quite a bit, though, is whether this person has a day job as, going out and doing a contractor or insurance agent, and then they just sort of do this as a side job, as a hobby, or whether this is what they're doing full time. Do they have the time to really dedicate themselves to develop themselves, not just as a martial artist, to train and do all those things, but also, and probably more importantly, as an educator? That's really important, because I'm betting that what you want your child to get out of the martial arts is not a better punch or a better kick, but maybe something about focus or discipline or confidence. Maybe it's about staying safe. Maybe it's about having the confidence to deal with a self-defense situation in a way that has them be safe and has them be sound and doesn't get them in trouble because you're clear and they're clear that the right thing was done in that difficult situation.
He's been in the program for about 1.5 years, and he's matured. He has definitely developed some more self-control and some focus, and he really, really enjoys it, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, we initially got him started for his focus and attention, and what's happened since is that his grades have risen in school, and we are seeing more improvement at home.
And I've been very impressed with the fact that everybody's so nice and so helpful, and she's really learning stuff rather than just learning, normally you think karate and you think they're learning fighting. And that's just not happening here. They're learning respect and discipline and just how to treat each other, and I just think it's absolutely fabulous.
So how do you choose a martial arts school? First, I would investigate the culture. Do you feel comfortable? Do the instructors interact with the child in a way that you feel is beneficial to your child, or are they bullyish? It's important to have that comfort level. And you're going to know in your heart, these people care about these kids, or you know what, they're not giving the kind of attention to my child that I'd like to see from an instructor. Next, take a look at their educational background. So for myself, I'm a teacher. I'm one of the first people in the country, one of the first 10 people in the country to be certified as a martial arts instructor by a higher board of education. That's a real degree. My mom's in education, my dad's in education, my brother, my sister, my whole family's in education, my wife. So the reason I'm telling you this is because I value the educational part about what we do, and I'm looking, you know, when I'm running my staff meetings, when I'm training my staff and teaching the classes, to achieve particular outcomes. And I have lesson plans and a method and a system to do that. And you want to ask the questions that uncover that. Are these guys winging it each class and just teaching what they're excited about that week? Or do they have a plan? And do they have a plan that's going to help your child? That plan is a curriculum, and they should have one. So we have a few different curriculums here at Integrity Martial Arts. I'm going to talk to you about my school because I can't represent every martial arts school. So at my school we have a physical curriculum, which teaches children valuable self-defense skills. But we also have a character development curriculum. And both the physical curriculum and the character development curriculum are tiered. Children progress, and they go through a trademark curriculum where they can learn about respect, and they can learn about discipline, and they can learn about self-control. We have a plan to teach them confidence. We have a methodology in which we teach children how to develop focus. These are fundamental skills that will help child succeed in any arena. And lastly, you want to look at how do the parents and the students and the instructors interact? Is there a positive atmosphere? Are the instructors using positive reinforcement? How about the students with each other? Peer pressure is one of the most powerful forces on the planet, right? We'll see kids who start out in a great direction at 7, 8, 9, down the toilet, you know, at 14 or 15. So how do we use that peer pressure as a powerful force for positive reasons? So watch how the students are interacting. Are they encouraging each other? And lastly, look how enthusiastic the students are in class. You want to see a student that wants to be in the martial arts.
When we met with the senseis here at the school and they explained that it's much bigger than just learning the actual physical piece of it, it's learning like the leadership and when to use it, and so that was important to us that he learned the discipline behind the karate.
It's impressed me how much it holds his attention. You know, he really is, you know, very interested in the entire process. You know, your instructors are very engaging. They keep the kids, you know, active and interested throughout the entire lesson. He really enjoys it. He comes home almost more excited than when he went to class.
I've really been impressed by the level of personal attention by the staff. We started this thinking it'd be another bargaining chip. Do your homework or you don't get karate. But we found it with the program is that it's really very integrated. He wants to do it because he wants to do it. And so it's not a bargaining chip, he just wants to do it.